Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now I'm covering holes number 10, 11, 12, and 13, Rookie Division opening round. Of course, this is kicking off the beginning of the back 9 holes Escape to the Sun tournament. So, back 9 starting off a little bit slower, really close on the drops. I did pick up the hole-in-one on hole number 13, and let's go ahead and just go, just right into it. So, I'm going to start you off here with an opponent's drive. You're going to notice kind of an odd setup here, but it definitely worked. This is with an APOC 3, pretty much max top, and about 1.5 bars of side spin to the left. Now, they really hurried through this shot, which makes me think they've practiced this a couple times, because you can see here that they set their spin, and you're going to notice where their aim point is, right? So you can kind of take a look when the target is not fully extended, when it's resting. You can see here that they have the very end of the ball guideline just touching the right hand side of that bunker way up there. You see what I'm talking about? So you can use your own reference points, but you're going to see here, it looks like they go with almost full right curl. They just take a little bit of it off and then a minor great right. Now, these shots, aren't for everybody, but if you're somebody who likes to gamble in tournament play, this here definitely worked out for our opponent, as they were right there on the fringe, easily chipping in for an eagle. If you need to play it a little bit safer, don't worry, I've got you covered here. We're going to go with the katana. We're going to go here, 6 top, 3 bars of side spin to the right. We're going to put our yellow ring on the rough line. What we're really making sure, though, is that bounce number 2 is over the sand, over the rough, and on the fairway. That's what we're looking at whenever we line this shot up. Here we make our little pull. And then you can see here the amount of curl that I am using. Perfect ball, and you'll see this thing comes in really nice. There's that second bounce. So the ball guideline played very true for us when it comes to hitting perfect. Now, shot number 2, you're going to notice that I'm going to play at 30% at mid. So we're definitely using a lot of elevation to try to get this ball towards the hole. Now, 2 bars of backspin combined with 1 bar of side spin to the left. All right, now you're going to see that I'm trying to aim it at the middle of the cup. Even though we're playing a high elevation, it's not like that we're pulling a lot of rings or anything like that. But even with that 30%, we are still barely missing this one to the right-hand side. So you're either going to have to add more elevation to the shot, or you're going to have to try to offset that shot a little bit. So hole number 1 needs a little bit of tweaking. Tougher eagle, though, when we are playing it with a safe drive approach. Hole number 2, we're going to play at 55% at absolute minimum. You're going to notice here we have the navigator. We're going to use 1 bar of side spin to the left, and you'll see that I have 3 bars of backspin here. Keeping my club at absolute minimum distance line, you'll see the setup point that I have here. Ball guideline fully developed beyond the hole. Left-hand side of the flag stick is where I'm aiming. So my ball guideline's in the cup, but it's definitely not centered. It is aiming there on the left-hand side. Now again, I'm pulling this one to 55% at minimum distance. Here we get another perfect ball, so we'll be able to look and see how this one comes in. This is a tough hole-in-one to drop, but you're going to see here, the ball looks like it wants to come in towards the pin. It just comes up a little bit short. So my advice to you would be to take some backspin off of the shot. I would do that after you have the shot set up, okay? And the reason that I say that is because if you apply your spins first and then try to find that exact same setup, you're not going to find it, because that ball guideline isn't going to be fully developed anymore with, let's say, 2.7 back. So I would do the 3 back. I would do the 1 bar of side spin, find the shot, okay? Find the landing spot, and then keep the side spin on, but just reduce the backspin, all right? And don't even care what the target looks like after that. as long as you know you're in the right landing spot. So do your best with that one. And we go in here to hole number 3. Hole number 3, really thought I was going to pick up the Alba. 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the right. Pretty easy here. We're just going for maximum distance. We're going to put our yellow ring right there on the rough. You can see that after the spin, the end of our ball guideline is pointing down the middle of the fairway. The wind is blowing from right to left. That's not going to be an issue because that side spin to the right is going to come bail us out, which you'll see here. We do hit another perfect drive, which is nice. And we're really able to power this ball up the fairway. And the thing that I like about going with the drive like this is we're going to be able to play shot number 2 in this type of wind angle over the bunker, again over the rough, and really attack the pin directly to try to get this ball to drop. A lot of backspin here, 6 bars of backspin. And you're going to notice I'm playing at minus 20% at mid, okay? I wanted to call that out. That's a big number. We're playing it significantly uphill is how this ball is rolling. 6 back. Notice where I'm aiming right here. Pretty much dead center, so 6 back. If anything, that ball guideline is slightly favored on the left-hand side of the pin, and you're going to see that's a little bit unfortunate. It is not on purpose. That's just kind of how it worked out there. Perfect ball. And I mean, just take a look at this swirl here. Look at this. The ball wants to dip in. It's like, what, 3 times in a row around the hole, and then it spits it back out at me. So the game just laughing at my face. But hey, very, very close there on hole number 3 for that albatross. I have a good feeling a good percentage of players watching this video are going to be able to pick that one up. Hole number 4, we do pick up the hole-in-one here. This hole always gives us a great opportunity to pick up that ace. 1 bar of side spin to the right combined with, let's call that 5.3 bars of backspin. So 5.3 back, 1 bar of side spin to the right, blue ring at the edge of the fringe line, and here you can see exactly where I'm aiming at. Be pretty important to take a look at that one because the details matter, right? So you'll see right there. However you want to reference those light green and dark green squares is up to you, but you can see how I'm attacking the pin. If you have a backbone level 10, we are essentially playing this shot 1-to-1, okay? For everybody else, make sure you just do the math there with the 40%. But it did come in dead center, thank goodness, to pick up a hole-in-one and at least get us on the board for a drop here on the back 9. All right, it's my lunch break, so I'm going to continue to play and get content out there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll talk to you all later.